Hey everyone, it's JoJo and welcome to another Beyblade Burst unboxing and review. This time I have again Hasbro's Beyblade Burst, a double pack of NEPSTRIUS and Roktavor. So here is the front of the packaging. You can see the two Beyblades displayed for you right here. A really big Beyblade Burst logo. And in this really nice graphic, you got the two Beyblades battling it out. And here is an advertisement for the app. If you have a smartphone, you could download this mobile game app, and this comes with actually two codes since there are two Beyblades, and you can use those codes in the app. I'll be giving away the codes during the unboxing. And here we have NEPSTRIUS and Roktavor printed there for you. NEPSTRIUS is a balance type, that's what this symbol means right here, and Roktavor is a stamina type. And here again, the Hasbro logo. This is made by Hasbro. On the back, showing you all the parts and stats of each Beyblade. So NEPSTRIUS, again, is a balance type, so it's really well-rounded throughout its stats. And Roktavor is a stamina type, so it has a really good amount of weight and stamina. In here, it's just telling you that all the parts are interchangeable, so you can make Beyblade combos. And this is a basic stadium for your Bey battles. And that's pretty much it for the box. Let's get to unboxing. In this double pack, you get, of course, the two Beyblades and a set of instructions. I've gone over this in my previous video, so I'm not going to go over it in this one. Unfortunately, it does not come with any launchers or ripcords. I think that's Hasbro's attempt at saving a lot of plastic, because if you remember from Metal Fight or Metal Fusion, all the Beyblades came with launchers, so you have this abundance of launchers that you don't even use. So they do sell the Super Grip launcher separately, which I do recommend getting. Alright, so let's go over the Beyblades. Let's start off with NEPSTRIUS. Here is the energy layer, NEPSTRIUS, representing Neptune. It's got really nice watercolors, even designed like waves all around. So let's take a closer look. You can kind of see a face down here and on the top there. There's a N right here for NEPSTRIUS. And we got some red paint and blue paint across there, and it kind of just repeats all the way around. Here's a side. This is a very well-rounded Beyblade layer or energy layer, really good for defense. So that's one of the properties of this balance type is defense. And here on the bottom you could see the code, which you could scan right now for your Beyblade Burst mobile app game. And what that does, you get this Beyblade in the game, so that's pretty cool. Alright, so yeah, like I said, this is really good for defense, just the way it's shaped. It's nice and circular, not completely, but it's really smooth. Not a lot of opportunities for recoil or any bursts. So if you are looking for a really good defense type layer, I recommend getting NEPSTRIUS. And here we have Armed for the forged disc. Well, not really armed. Armed is the Takara Tomy terminology for it. Hasbro has renamed this to D10, but I'll call it armed because I'm pretty much used to it. And calling it by like different letters and numbers is kind of a mouthful, and it's hard to remember. Plus, it even says A. It has A right here for armed. Alright, so anyway, this is a really good defense type forged disc. It's kind of built like a wall all the way around. And a lot of the has a really nice low center of gravity. Kind of keeps the Beyblade nice and centered. But the only bad thing about it is it's hollow. So having it filled out would definitely be too overpowered. Next we have the performance tip. This one is named TB02. This is also known as Zephyr in Takara Tomy's terminology. So basically, it's like a hole flat if you guys remember it from the Metal Saga. It's flat for a tactile pattern, but also has a hole in the middle for stamina. If it doesn't have a big grip on the stadium like a regular flat, it's gonna spin longer, it's gonna last longer in battle. So yeah, this is a really good balance type Beyblade, got a really nice defense, a little bit of stamina too because of the way it's shaped, it's nice and round. So defense and stamina, we got some defense here, and stamina and attack in the performance tip. And here we have NEPSTRIUS. Moving on to Roktavor. Here we have the energy layer, Roktavor. You can see the head right here with like a nice crest going across, painted black. repeats on the same side, on the other side. So these 2 points would be really good for attack, although it's not really a big gap, so not so much attack, just a little bit. And we got like these polka dots in the middle. Well, they're actually like little squares. Here on the bottom is the code for you guys to scan as well. Next, we have the forged disc. This one is named D07, but also known as Heavy. You can see H for Heavy. One of the really best actually discs in the game, next to Gravity. Gravity and Heavy are pretty much the same weight. They're about the same weight. But yeah, again, it's very versatile, nice and round, nice and heavy, and a lot of the weight's on the outside. So good for defense, attack, and stamina. Here we have the performance tip. This one is TS01, also known as Survive. Here in the middle, you can see S for Survive. If you remember from Metal Fight or the Metal Saga, I would say this is like a defense type tip, or semi-defense, the way it's shaped. So definitely really good for stamina. Alright, let's put this Beyblade together. And here we have Roktavor. And now to compare each Beyblade to its Takara Tomy counterpart. Let's start off with NEPSTRIUS and Neptune Arm Zephyr. So let's take a closer look at the layers side by side. So definitely the biggest difference, like I've said before, is that Hasbro has slopes to lock in the Beyblade, and Takara Tomy has teeth. And that is pretty much the biggest difference. And you can see in the bottom view that Hasbro has more filled in parts right here for better durability. Takara Tomy, it's a little bit thinner. And I've also noticed that you see how it is smooth on this part right here. And Hasbro has like this little point right here. So another little point of attack right there. So not completely smooth like Takara Tomy. And that's pretty much it. I'm pretty sure they weighed just about the same, maybe a gram or two off. But Takara Tomy definitely has a really nice shiny plastic. Hasbro has kind of like this foggy plastic. I think this one is meant for durability. And overall, I think the plastic on the inside is just a little bit thicker, again, for that durability. And that's pretty much it for the layers. The discs, again, are pretty much the same. Not much of a difference, which is really nice. And the performance tip, or the drivers, again, the same. The Hasbro one does have a different mechanic because of its slope mechanic, and compared to the Takara Tomy driver here. These prongs on the top are a little bit shorter than the ones up here for Takara Tomy because these ones need to lock into the teeth better. And yeah, that's pretty much it for NEPSTRIUS and Neptune. Moving on to Ragnarok and Roktavor. So let's take a closer look at the layers for both of them. Again, the colors are different. It's going to be like that with all of them. Also forgot to mention that Hasbro does not have stickers. They are painted on for you. Takara Tomy does have stickers. And again, the slopes. There are slopes here, teeth here. And overall, I think Hasbro, again, has just a little bit thicker plastic. Like, a lot of it looks more filled in than the Takara Tomy one, just very slightly. But putting them on top of each other, they don't seem like to be different sizes. I don't see any extra points like like Neptune or NEPSTRIUS. Yeah, they look like they're pretty much identical. Just again, the biggest difference is the slopes in the teeth. Now for the discs, again, pretty much the same. No changes there. And the drivers, or the performance tips, are the same as well. Now let's do a spin test for each Beyblade. First up, Roktavor, a stamina type. 3, 2, 1, let it go. So like all stamina types, it's going to stay right in the middle and try its best to outspin its opponent. Next up, NEPSTRIUS, a balance type. 3, 2, 1, let it go. So it does have like a attack type pattern when it moves. But it does have a lot of stamina too because of the the performance tip. It does have a hole in the middle. So less surface area, more stamina, less grip on the surface. And now a test battle between Roktavor and NEPSTRIUS. 3, 2, 1, let it. Got some really nice hits by NEPSTRIUS, knocking Roktavor off balance and losing a lot of stamina as well. Oh, and we end up in a double burst. No one wins that round. 3, 2, 1, let it. Alright, and Roktavor doing its job, staying right in the middle. Doing its best to outspin NEPSTRIUS. NEPSTRIUS just keeps missing. We've got a couple hits, but not hard enough. NEPSTRIUS losing stamina. Oh, and we end up with a burst finish. Roktavor gets that round. Alright, so because of NEPSTRIUS, the performance tip on NEPSTRIUS, it doesn't have a good grip on the surface because it has like a whole flat tip. So you're not going to get that really good flower pattern when attacking. So that is it for my unboxing and review of Hasbro's Beyblade Burst, the NEPSTRIUS and Roktavor double pack. Which one of these Beyblades is your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. Thanks for watching, leave a like if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to favorite and subscribe. I'll see you guys next time with more Beyblade Burst. See you soon.